Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever part of the world you are watching this video from. First and foremost, let me use this opportunity to thank all my subscribers and those who have been watching and those who have been liking our video. Just want to say thank you for all you have done. And also, if this is your first time watching this video or this is your first time you come across my channel, I am Charles, and all I do in this channel is just sharing my own thoughts in the journey of my own forex trading, and also everything that I have to do with my life, like everything that is related to my life. Not everything, just part of my side of my life. I upload my journey, everything I entertain you guys wherever I do around. I always upload on my YouTube channel. So just want to use this opportunity to thank every one of us out there. Just want to say thank you for the subscriber, thank you for the like, thank you for the view. And if this is your first time, hit the subscribe button and come again and watch this video. So guys, and to the content of this video, I'm going to this is just like a recap of my trade from Monday. No, I didn't take any trade on Monday. You guys know Monday no trading because I use Monday to check my high and low of the week. So from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it was on Friday that I didn't take any trade. Why? I just feel like relaxing, a lot of profit back to back. So back to back. So I feel like let me come and see how this Friday trade is going to go. But at the end of the day, if I were active, if assuming I was active on a Friday, I will also make profit. Like this week was a very good week for every trader out there. As long you maintain your risk management, you maintain your strategy, because the market was just trending. Like it was a very trendy market, up and down. So the market was very good for this week. So I'm going to go to the just like a recap, you know show you some few tips how I took the trade, how I've set some of the my entry, and also my stop loss, risk, everything is going to be uploading. I'm going to be unleash everything in this video. So just stay to the end of this video and watch to the end of this video.
Hello guys,
So you can
welcome back. So first I'm going to be going to the 4 hour time frame to check that's the beginning of the whole of the trade. So you can see, let me start from there. This was on Friday, which is 2 days ago I think. This is Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday and Monday. You can see as usual, I always mark out my first 4 hour candle of the week, which is the high one. Then secondly, the lower 4 hour candle of the week, which is what you see I just did here. This was the first high. Then obviously this is the second high because this bullish candle covered both the first and the second. So the whole of Monday after this first bearish candle, bullish, boom, this is the breaking out of the week. That shows that for this week we are going to be buying. Like it's a bye bye for this week. So coming to 15 minutes time frame, because that's where I take my entry. 15 minutes time frame. So as you guys all know, I usually take my entry I usually take my trap, my entry, like my position from 8 a.m. before 8 a.m. rather. So you can see from here, this was after plotting my trend line. I usually plot that trend line before the breaking out of any candle from 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. depending on what the market is doing at that particular time zone. So you can see from here, even though I've already taken my horizontal line here for any breaking up, but there was no move for the upside. Why? Based on there was no move to the upside, even though I was waiting for Like I was waiting for an entry from the upside because of what the high and low has given us on Monday, which is this buy. So unfortunately, there was no move to the upside. So after plotting the trend line, the bearish candle broke our trend line, which is what we are seeing here. And this bearish candle was at 8 a.m. spot. So you can see this was very massive and a very long one. So at my first thought, I went for my Forex factory on that day, on Tuesday, to check if there was any significant news event that will create this candle. So I checked, there was nothing like that. Like the fundamental side of the trade was okay. So I couldn't figure out what this long bearish candle was, but all of a sudden I just concluded that I'm going to be taking the trade, even though I was waiting for a buy setup at this place. So after checking my forex factory, I saw that there was no news event at that zone, because if there was news event sometime after the breaking of this candle, you may see a very long bullish retracement to the upside. Maybe that will be the candle that will hit up your stop loss, or probably be a retracement to the upside of this breaking out. So you can see after checking there was no significant news event, so that was what gave me the full confidence that I'm going to be taking the trade, even though I was anticipating for a one-to-one risk reward, because that's what I normally do anytime I go against the high and low of the week. So I was anticipating for a one-to-one risk reward, but with what I saw on the forest factory, that's what gave me the courage to take the trade and hold till my first one-to-one risk reward, my first second TP, to the extent that the market hit to my 1 to 3 risk reward. So at the screen here, maybe I'm going to bring the video of that profit, because I took the trade. Like, I make money on the trade. I'm going to be putting it somewhere at the side of the screen so that you can see that I'm not capping. So coming from Tuesday, you can see, um let's check from, let me see, let's check from 7:30. This is 7:30. Okay, at this zone you can see there was no significant high for me to plot, and there was no significant high for me to plot a trend line. Let me remove this so that you understand what I'm trying to say here. Remove this too, and remove this too. Okay, from 7:30, you can see there was no significant high for me to plot my trend line. So waiting till 7:45, this bearish candle pop to the downside and ended at this place. So that was what giving me the option of putting this horizontal ray, you know, to put it here. So if the market break to the upside, I'm I'm going to be taking a buy. Like, it's going to be an entry for me to take a buy. So I plot this here, no, waiting for a buy setup. So after the bearish candle, this tiny candle pop up. After this dramatic candle, I don't know what this candle was trying to add that day, but thank God I didn't take the buy at this zone. I was very, very patient and waiting to see what the market is going to act here. So after this, all I did again was to go to my trend line again, and I did something like, okay, before then I plot something like this. Yeah, this was the trend line you were seeing before. So after this, then it was the last 15 minutes candle before the breaking out. That was when I draw this other trend line. You can see there was a lot of confluencing that gave me the courage to take this buy. One, it broke this first trend line, broke this second one, and also broke this horizontal line I took at this zone. So that was a very very a very full courage that gave me to take this buy. So after the breaking of this candle, like the 15 minutes breaking out of this candle, I waited again till 9:15 before I took my buy. I'm also going to drop, I think I'll also drop a screen record of it here. If I can get it, I'll also drop it there. You guys can see. So you can see very, very pretty easy, not easy, shall. Forex is very, very dramatic. So coming from Thursday, the same thing as usual. Let's see, this is 7:45. Before 8 o'clock, at least from 7:30, you're supposed to be awake, waiting for a recent high for you to plot a trend line and wait for a breaking out so that you can go along with what the market is trying to do. So at from 7:30, this was 7:30. Okay, there was no significant option for me to connect my trend line. So after this candle, this bearish one, so it was the bearish candle. After the end of this bearish candle, that was when I brought this trend line. That was when I brought the trend line. You know, this not supposed to be. What I supposed to use there was this horizontal line, but you know when you know what you are doing, even without the trend line, you were able to plot. Even without collecting that trend line, you were able to draw the trend line with your eye. You know that's how professional trader do. But just for the purpose of this lecture, I'm going to bring everything for you guys to understand what I'm trying to do here. So this trailer was not necessary because there was no full significant high for you to draw a trend line. This is not supposed to be a trend line. Rather, this is what I would have done, which is this horizontal line plotted at this recent high before the breaking out of the 8 a.m. candle or probably 9 a.m. candle. So you can see from here, this candle, which is the 8:30, that broke this horizontal line. So immediately the breaking out of this and the ending finishing candle, the ending 15 minutes candle of this, that was when I took my buy setup. You can see that was where I plot this buy setup at this zone. Took my 20 pips stop loss. That what I usually use. You can see from here the same thing, 20 pips. So thank God for us that day. Everything was on TP from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It was on Friday. I was like, the money was too much. Let me relax and see what Friday trade is going to be. But assuming if I took a trade on this Friday, I will also make profit. Let us see. This is 8 a.m. Okay. This will be a significant high for me to draw my trend line, but this is too far. I cannot be waiting for the market to rally up here before it will break here before I will take my trade. No. So if I should take after the break, after waiting for the 8 a.m. candle, you can see this is 8:15. So probably this bullish candle will have be a candle that will make me to buy at that zone. I don't need to wait for any breaking out because the trend line, the recent trend line is too far for me to take that trade. So plotting my 20 pips. Wow, that's very short. Almost 29 pips. Wow. So let's see. Let me see. Ah, before this bearish candle, I would have ended the trade because I don't usually wait my trade to hit 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. So once it's 10 a.m., 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. If the market have not still hit to my TP, I will start looking for a closing of that trade. So probably I will also end the trading profit before the retracement of this rally candle you are seeing here. So guys, that will be all for this week. Let